will the net or the strap freeze to the ground?
We have new straps that do not freeze solid. The older nets, we had an issue with like the black ones being really hard, and some of the older ropes would fill with water and freeze. If you have an issue with the net or the strap freezing,
please call us, because our new straps are so much better, and we can hook you up, get you a new strap. All of our new straps can go easily on any net that we've ever made. And so it just depends. You know, we've seen, as far as the freezing, everything's got to be perfect. If you got pee in your water, which a lot of times if you've got horses and pee and snow mixed together and it all freezes, it's gonna do something different chemically to that nylon. And the nylon gets fuzzy, it's going, you know, sometimes it's just gonna bulk up, and then it freezes a different way. So it just really depends on your situation with the horses. And
what I've done is years ago, I went and I knew it was gonna have freezing rain. It was supposed to be, you know, that spring rain where it rains hard and then everything freezes solid. And you don't leave the house for a day or two because you gotta wait for everything to thaw.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Right. So I went out there and I put, I had a net that was almost empty, and so I left it just to see how bad it was gonna be. And that's when I started. I was like, okay, so how am I gonna get this out of here? So then we used the trailer hitch on the pickup truck, and then I ended up using, if you have the perfect situation, okay, mine was under almost a foot of ice, and you can pull up in most cases, because it's thinner cording, you can usually pull it through the ice will break.
Pop through.
Yeah, if it's, 4 inches or less, we'll say. If you end up with a really hard freeze and it is deep in the water or in the ice, I just suggest taking a rubber mallet and just, safety glasses. Okay. Disclaimer: safety glasses, because they
the dull end of the axe.
Yeah, or a maul or anything. You can use any of that. But I used a rubber mallet and it only took a couple hits to crack it enough that I could pull it right out. And then the net, shake it and it's totally.
And
usable.
if it's stiff and frozen, and there's a difference on how it freezes, and we haven't done a study to tell you guys exactly what it is, but I believe it's when the pea gets in there and stuff like that, it freezes differently and it gets hard. And so if that happens and the hay's gone, take it, bundle it up, put it in a garbage bag, bring it into your garage or wherever, and just let it unthaw for a little bit. That's our best suggestion for that kind of a thing. Typically, most nets don't do that, but it just has to be the right, perfect environment, and it can happen.
1 or 2 out of
and
30,000.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Anything can happen, and anybody who tells you, "Oh, mine's not going to do that," we have the perfect product, don't believe them, because nothing is perfect. This world isn't perfect.
No. Although if you do have that where you live in the tundra and it has that kind of perfect weather a lot, attach it to your feeder, because then it's open.
Oh my gosh.
And it works way better.
Right.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll put some little clips in here. It is the slickest thing if you just put it on, attach it to your feeder and just flip it up and over. Especially in the winter.
Then you don't ding with the strap at all. You don't have to worry about the strap being frozen or hard or knotted or muddy or whatever. It just doesn't matter because there's no strap anymore.
So, does the moisture of snow, rain, can that damage the net?
No.
Be protected?
No, our nets are made to go, they're marine grade netting, so you're going to see them out on fishing boats. So they're made to go in saltwater day in and day out for years. And when they guarantee them to the people on ships, they're going in saltwater for 5 years. So our thing is, we aren't dealing with saltwater typically, we're dealing with UV. UV is going to be harder on those nets than the saltwater. And so, if you can, put them in the shade, whatever, things like that, that's going to help. But reality,
Hey, mine have been outside for as long as I've used it. I still have one of my original prototypes that is usable. It's been outside. I do not have it in a shaded area.
But
So
it's not like they're gonna wear out in 2 years even. It's obviously the closer to the equator you're gonna have more UV damage. However, it's not like it's that much, and that net will have easily paid for itself time and time again before that were to ever happen.